Welcome back to another episode of the Score Show. In today's episode, we're going to be reacting to round two of the NFL playoffs. All right, so like I said, we're going to be reacting to round two of the NFL playoffs. And Nick, there's a couple games we could have started this with, but I wanted to first talk about the worst performance of the week. And you're going to pick who it was, and we're going to talk about that player. So, who do you think had the worst performance of the week?
The worst performance of the week. Man, easier between. Dang, there's a lot of people that did bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
The worst. Like I watched this guy and he just played the worst. Bro, I was getting mad. I was getting mad, upset. Like
Well,
and
we
there
know
was
it's.
multiple guys that played bad, but this guy played terrible. I'm gonna have Leaf. I'm gonna see if Leaf can answer it immediately.
Oh, you
Nick.
talking about Jared Goff, bro?
Yeah, yeah, he up there. He up there. Leaf, who had the worst performance of the week?
Jared Goff.
Okay, nah, y'all might just be right. Jared Goff did have 3 interceptions and a fumble. That is bad. Like he and they lost against the like 6 seeded Commanders with a rookie quarterback. Nah, that is.
Well,
Are you talking
I,
about
well,
Jalen Hurts, bro?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
listen. Yeah. I guess we will get to it because I guess we got to go game by game because the frustration from a lot of fans this weekend on many different sides, man, is it's crazy, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I thought my week was bad, bro. This week was bad.
Yeah.
This week was bad.
Lions fans had the best season in their history. They made it
This
the
is this
furthest.
is only this is only the second team to win 15 games and not win a playoff game.
They made it the furthest they ever have in the playoffs, and they won 0 games. Like that. That's tough.
Yep.
Tough, man.
And that's how that.
15, 15 game stat. I don't really care about that. Was there a lot of teams that would win 14 games and not win a playoff game?
Well, we won 15 games back the year after we won a Super Bowl against Pittsburgh. We lost to the Giants. We
What
were
about
15 and
14?
1.
What about 14?
14.
Is
I
it
think
come
I think
for?
Minnesota won 14 this year. I think somebody else
Yeah,
won 14.
yeah.
They lost. Somebody else. It was probably yeah. You got to look it up. Yeah, that's some. I mean. It's a lot. It's a lot of teams that had good seasons and didn't do anything in the postseason, bro. Like I mean, it happens.
Yeah, the reason I asked though is because that stat you said there's a lot. There's only been like 3 teams that won 15 games and not win a
I
playoff
think it
game.
was two. I
Yeah,
think it was two.
I'm just saying it because the added regular season game. Like I think you got to look at it like losses now. Like they had 2 losses on the year.
The
Yeah,
Lions?
15-2. Yeah, the Lions have 15-2. Yeah,
I'm
so
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
we were 15-1. That's back when we had 16 games. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more than two 14 win teams or 2 loss teams, however you want to say it, that didn't win a playoff game. But the Lions, they didn't win a playoff game. And I was telling y'all the whole year, bro, Jared Goff, um what do they gotta get a new quarterback or they just like
no,
trust him
no,
next year?
no, 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 no. The real reason why I mean, one of the biggest reasons why they lost is because they gave up 45. The defense, whatever defense they put out there, the corner store, liquor store, the gas station, they went anywhere and everywhere to go get a defense. The defense, if that defense is 100%, Washington, there's no way Washington puts up 100 points. Well, while we still on it, bro, congratulations is definitely in order for the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels has lifted this franchise from the depths of hell and brought them back to some place that they haven't been since I was 3 years old. and that's to the NFC Championship game, bro. Like that's they haven't been to the NFC Championship game since 1991. I was 3. And the reason why I remember that year is because Madden wasn't out. It was a game called Tecmo Super Bowl that was out. And yeah, so I mean, yeah, that there you have it. So I guess Washington is the feel good story right now. Um I ain't gonna lie, bro. If Washington could pull off the unthinkable in the next 2 games, this will probably arguably be one of the biggest turnarounds in sports history. There's nothing bigger than this.
Yeah, no, Jaden Daniels is doing great. At the end of the season, I want to do a episode where we do the entirety of the year awards. He probably my favorite for MVP as of right now. Like Jaden Daniels, when you combine the regular season and playoffs, even if they lose in this championship game, he's my favorite to win like a entirety of the year MVP because the Commanders in the playoffs is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Commanders fans didn't expect it. Even the delusional ones were like, "What if this rookie quarterback with Terry McLaurin just takes us to the moon? Our O line will ruin it."
I, I, I
Like,
I don't think you can find a soul that is a Commanders fan that thought that. I highly doubt it.
yeah.
There's people on YouTube, man, that are Commanders fans, and if you told them the Commanders was gonna win last week, that they were giving you the people's eyebrow, but it was like, wait, what? We're beating the Lions, and that's exactly what happened. They put up 45 points on that Lions team, bro. Like, I mean, granted, listen, the defense was all depleted, but if they do this against if they come in this weekend and they do this against the Philadelphia Eagles, who they saw twice this year, I promise you, bro, there will be rumblings so crazy about Jaden Daniels, and he is going. Obviously, we already know he's going to be playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Nobody believes in Buffalo at all, bro. Buffalo's not even there. They basically lost. Did they this the second that that tight end dropped this 2 point conversion, bro. Like, we gonna get to that. Um, yeah. So if Jaden Daniels can do the unthinkable and win these next 2 games, man, dude, this dude has literally in a year worked his way up to being a top 10 quarterback.
Think about it. I was talking about this yesterday. Um, so earlier I said that for the entirety of the year, I'm saying that he was the most valuable player, and he's a rookie. Thing about it in the player ranking, I'm not putting him top five. He had top five production all year. Great rookie, took his team far, but over the summer, teams are going to start watching film on him. Every single team's biggest assignment this year over summer is going to figure out Jaden Daniels. He's the new rookie that everyone's having trouble with. We're going to learn everything about him over summer. That's what teams are going to be doing this year. And like next year, teams are going to go after all his weaknesses, exploit everything that he's not great at. And then people are going to be like, this guy is bunions. And then he's going to have a third year where it balances out and he's back. I'm okay. I can't just predict the sophomore slump like that, but he's a rookie. I don't want to rank him top five, but like he is special, man. Like we got to do top 25, under 25 for the NFL. Like,
Top 25. Well, top 20. I say we can do it. The problem is the NFL is young, but it's not that young.
yeah. We'll see, because he probably number
I
one.
don't think the NFL is that young. Like some of these rookies is coming in at the age of 23, 24. So
Yeah. NFL is older, but like who else under 25 is better than Jaden Daniels? Maybe some like edge player that I can't think of right now.
I would say who under the age of
And
28 and under is better than Jaden Daniels. I would say that more so than anything. You might Joe Burrow is probably what 28, 27 or something like that.
Joe
I
Burrow,
mean,
nah, 28 too old, bro. Like 25, like Jaden Daniels a rookie. I don't want to compare him to no.
well,
Like
yeah. I think that's a little bit unfair. Joe Burrow is literally the best processor in the NFL. So I mean,
Like,
I'm
you
like,
think CJ Stroud or Jaden Daniels better?
um, I think CJ Stroud has done in his rookie year, Jaden Daniels has absolutely exceeded it already. I think from if you compare rookie year to rookie year, I think Jaden Daniels has absolutely exceeded what CJ Stroud has done. Granted, I think obviously CJ Stroud has had the better team across the board, the better weapons across the board. And Jaden Daniels has exceeded it. He's already the best. Jaden Daniels is already the best quarterback in his division. Let's just get that out of the way. Um,
Him and Dak are top two. Dak was hurt. He had the best year. Yeah, he had the best.
well, yeah. So I'm already got to anoint him the best quarterback in the division. So I mean, he might be a top 5 quarterback in the NFC. And he might be a top 10 quarterback coming into next year. But you absolutely right about the game plan against him. Teams are gonna be laser focused on what he does. They're gonna be laser focused on the film the film on him. They're gonna be laser focused on what he likes to do, where he likes to roll out. But this kid has the poise and how about the Washington Commanders, man? They don't give a damn. Fourth down, we're going for it. Like, yo, we don't give a damn, bro. Like, yes, we do have a rookie quarterback, but we are still going for it. Yes, we're doing that. You play to win the game. That's what they've done this entire time. They played to win the game. Listen, everybody want to say they took a page out of Dan Campbell's book. Dan Quinn, um, Dan Quinn and Dan Campbell, bro. Like basically, like yo, we going for on fourth down. That's what we doing. It is what it is. But we got the quarterback to do it, bro. This quarterback is not who Jared Goff is. Clearly, this kid, bro. Listen, he sees the field, bro. He's good at throwing short throws, check downs. He's I think he's only going to get better. I mean, obviously he's they playing with house money, man. But I'm going into this game, but it is what it is, man. But I think they have a significant amount of confidence going into this game. Marshawn Lattimore, Bobby Wagner playing their ass off as well. So I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Earlier, like a couple weeks ago, told Nick like Bobby Wagner, like he's an all pro to me. Like he's the only linebacker I watch games and he stand out to me. Like
yeah.
it's kind of crazy to me.
Bobby playing like he back in Seattle, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you, bro. Like, listen, look, Marshawn Lattimore, I think they are like they might be on their last good years, in the NFL, but they showing out, man. And I think what more could you ask for, man? I mean, this kid. We was talking about Washington not having an offensive line. This might be the second team to go to the Super Bowl that doesn't have the offensive line. We seen that Cincinnati team try to do all they can against Aaron Donald. God bless. Listen, God bless their souls, man. But Aaron Donald was just he was just ripping through them, man, like a knife through butter, man. Like this is I don't
Yeah,
know, man. Like
they had Aaron Donald, Von Miller.
Von Miller, yeah. I'm like putting that O line up against that, bro. Like that was like putting high school kids up against all pros, man. Like, come on, man. Like that was just ridiculous. If Washington pulls this off, and I guess we're gonna get to the other games, if Washington pulls this off, um, this will be arguably the greatest turnaround probably since the '08 Celtics.
I don't know about that. Oh wait, Celtics like Celtics has always been a good franchise. Commanders have literally been poverty.
I mean,
You know,
yeah, but like just talking about year from year. Like if you the OS, what's interesting about the OS, the only reason why I said the OS Celtics is because the year before they didn't make the playoffs at all. I think they had 20 something wins, and then they changed that whole roster, and then they won the whole thing. So like that's the only team I could think of.
from year, I could think of like the Bengals when they got Joe Burrow.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. Joe Burrow in the second year. Yeah, okay, all right. But if if Washington ends these next two games and wins, they will be the Super Bowl champions, and this will probably be one of the most feel good stories in sports. I could tell you, bro. Like me personally, I don't know that many Commander fans, man. I won't be mad at all. Like this will be. I mean, I don't want to see Hulk Hogan win again, bro. This red and yellow crap, bro. Like, come on, bro. How much of Patrick Mahomes you gonna keep spoon feeding the NFL fans? I'm like, okay, man, we get it. Like, yo, you're trying
Did y'all
to
watch
anoint.
that game? The Chiefs
I
Texans.
didn't. I didn't.
I watched it, bro. It was man, that was bad.
Yeah, it was the only game I didn't watch the entirety of the week. First of all, because I knew the Chiefs were going to win. I knew they were going to win, and the rest of the games was just watchable to me. Just the
Yeah,
Lions were
bro.
beat us, so the Commanders had a chance. Even though I didn't know they were going to walk them down like that. That second quarter for the Commanders was where they took off. Jared Goff, man, he's a bad quarterback, man. Bad quarterback. Chiefs, we're going to talk about them Super Bowl week, so we're going to talk about them enough. I'm gonna get to the worst performance of the week, man. Nick, one more guess because Leaf mentioned him, but he didn't say his name. I'll give you that hint. Leaf mentioned him, but didn't say his name.
What, Mark Andrews?
Yes, sir. That boy had the worst performance of the week. And there's the NFL, as a Lamar Jackson fan, to the NFL, I'm snitching. Y'all need to investigate if he gambled on the Bills. Like, I'm not lying, bro. Like, he catching the ball, running backwards. I think I counted 5 drops from Mark Andrews that game. And then Harbaugh pisses me off because, like, after the Ravens scored the touchdown to go for 2, he said, "Hurry up, guys, hurry up. Let's not go in a huddle. Let's hurry up. Let's go pass to a tight end while their team is in nickel." You know, like, are you stupid? The team is in nickel. You have a 2 tight end set. You have Derrick Henry, and they have 4 defensive linemen in the game. Bro, run with Derrick Henry. You have 5 offensive linemen that have 4 defensive linemen in 5 corners, But he's over there panicking. Let's run a play right now. Let's just hurry up. Throw it to Mark Andrews. Like what made you trust Mark Andrews to where you don't feel the need to go in the huddle and just shut up and throw it to Mark Andrews? Like, who is he? Like, I don't get it, man. Like, he
Uh,
had a nasty fumble where he run it backwards, bro. Mark Andrews,
Yeah, I'm gonna be all honest with you, bro. Whoever called that play, bro, they need to be investigated. Whoever called that play,
bro. Mark Andrews need to
bro,
be investigated.
the entire most if not all of the offense of the Ravens, bro, like John Harbaugh, everybody needs to be investigated for that debauchery, bro. Like that I mean, listen, and I understand that's how pissed off we are at that game. But if you look, I looked at that whole game. Buffalo played great ball control football. I have to say it. They did. I like they didn't make any mistakes. Josh Allen after that first touchdown, they basically started handing the ball off. They didn't tell Josh Allen to throw 50,000 something passes like he's normally accustomed to doing over the years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they played great game control football. Um, the Ravens, they made one mistake too many. That's what it was in that game. I mean, like they could have been had the lead. They could have like even though they were still in striking distance to win that game. I don't revolve it all down to one play. Everybody's gonna remember that one play for years and years and years to come. Um, but at the same time, I mean, man, listen, screw the Ravens, man. Like I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Screw them, bro. Like I don't want to keep going back and forth. Screw the Ravens, bro. Like I hope Derrick Henry retires. I really do. I really just hope he walks clean out. Like, yo, I'm out. I'm out. No, I'm not doing this. Then people gonna be like, "Yo, after 1 year, yes, after 1 year, yeah." I hope he leaves. Just distance yourself from that organization, bro. Like, it's just something about them. I don't know if it's Vegas. I don't know if it's the NFL front office, but you need to get out of there because they're not destined to do anything, bro. Like, listen, Lamar Jackson keeps getting keeps getting the doubt instead of the benefit. He keeps getting the doubt instead of the benefit, and he's gonna
He,
keep getting blamed for it.
what's the crazy thing? Like Lamar Jackson, I'm sorry, I'm making excuses, bro. But like, I know where he from, bro, and like he's probably seen snow less than 25 times in his life, and he's playing in a snowstorm, and his receivers
Bro,
hurt.
that was no snow, bro. That was no type of snow. Like it was pouring.
That wasn't a lot of snow.
That was not a lot of snow, bro. The Eagles game had more snow than that game.
Yeah, it did. It did. But like to me, that whatever, bro. I guess that's not a lot of snow, bro. Whatever. You know more than me, but like still, bro. Mark Andrews, he from Arizona. So like them boys, a lot of the Ravens team, when you look at it, they're from Florida. Like Lamar Jackson, he do have a lot of input on like what he want on his team. And like for some reason, them boys always end up being from Florida. And the boys playing in the cold. Mark Andrews from Arizona dropped, and I counted at least 4 drops, a fumble. Like Lamar Jackson was on watching snaps, like just a lot of. I seen a lot of fluke. No matter what, the Ravens lost this game. The Bills didn't have some out of ordinary performance. It was just Josh Allen chilling, running the ball, QB powers whenever they need a first down, and let's see what stupid stuff the Ravens do. Like the Ravens gonna have to.
That's basically what it was. That let's play ball control. We got the first possession we scored. Josh Allen did some unthinkable Josh Allen stuff. All right, let's get to playing ball control. Yo, let's wait for the Ravens to do something silly.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
yeah. Took them. I think both teams scored on the first drive, and then then Lamar, like the next 3 possessions, I think were turnovers. Like the Ravens after that, they were playing catch up, and when you playing catch up, you can't run the ball as much as you want to with Derrick Henry. So like Derrick Henry,
That's exactly what it is, and you know what? Everything that we're saying is exactly what Kansas City is gonna do next week, bro. Like, listen, if you like, don't turn on your. What are you turning on your TV to watch the AFC Championship game for? What are you turning it on for? You already know what's gonna happen. We all know what's gonna happen. We
thing about it, the Bills beat them, though.
Jalen Hurts, and Saquon and friends do not matter. I don't give a damn what they do. I don't.
Thing about it
This
though, the Bills beat them already this season. I wouldn't
the
just say
Bills.
that.
We really come on, bro. Like, come on, come on, come on, man. I'm not carrying that to the playoffs, bro. Like, I'm one of them people, bro. When it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs, bro, I gotta find out how they lost, bro. Like, if they lose, I'm not watching that. I'm not wasting 2 to 3 hours of my time watching like the Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills go against basically the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't no, I'm not doing that, man. Like, listen, I'd rather watch the Washington game. If it goes well, it goes well. But like, listen, as long as Kansas City is around, man, like these games are gonna be unwatchable. They are. Like, it is long.
Honestly, bro, I hate to say it, bro, but this is probably one of the worst playoff years I've ever watched of football. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
I would
The
definitely say
games
this is
have
this is
been,
a over this is a overrated playoff year, bro. Like, coming in this playoffs was supposed to be one of the top postseasons, at least definitely on the NFC side. But all
and the
together,
NFC side disappointed like hell. They disappointed like crazy right now,
Who
bro.
disappointed?
the AFC side
Oh,
disappointed too, but
I
the
mean
AFC.
the AFC. Come on, bro. Besides the Texans, we knew everybody that was gonna be in the divisional round. Come on. Realistically, come on. Besides the Texans, because we thought it was going to be the Chargers. But
I mean, listen, listen. I don't think we disappointed, bro. Like, listen, we played arguably the greatest offensive line in football, bro. Like, I mean, in the history of football, bro. And we got the second youngest team to make the playoffs. You know who was the first youngest team? The team that made it last year that we had. So it is what it is, man. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. These playoffs just don't seem like exciting whatsoever, bro. Like the Commanders game, like after like halftime, I was just like, dude, I'm turning this shit off, bro. Like this game's already over, bro. And then Rams Eagles, I mean, it was too late for Rams to come back, bro. I mean, by the time that happened, Ravens Bills was only
I think the Rams game came down to the elements, bro. Like
yeah, that
and
definitely came down to the elements because
it came down to the elements and third down execution on both sides of the ball. To me, the Rams, they made crucial mistakes on defense and offense on third downs. Those was just bad plays. They ran man on third down, and then Saquon just said, "All right, whatever. I want to let the middle open, okay." But I mean, when it comes to the NFL playoffs, it needs to be a lot of investigating, bro.
yeah, I mean, the only interesting game to me was Ravens Bills. That was the only game that I really like paid attention to. Chiefs Texans, I was watching that shit and I was like, yep, ref's doing it again. I was like, whatever. And then I mean they were gonna lose anyways, to be honest with you. I think the Chiefs are just too overpowering for the Texans anyways. But there is some calls that just did not make sense whatsoever, and that honestly people were calling them out for the bullshit. Troy Aikman was calling them out for the bullshit. Joe Buck was calling them out for the bullshit. I don't know, man. I just can't deal with these fucking Chiefs no more, bro. This shit is actually getting annoying, bro. Like it's honestly making me not even want to watch football no more. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's that fucking annoying. Congrats NFL. You're almost gonna lose a fan if they win a Super Bowl again. So fuck you,
This man hates the Chiefs, and I don't blame you, bro. I get it, bro. You funny, man.
bro. It's not even that, bro. Like even though they're in my division and shit, bro. Like fuck them, but like nah, bro. Like this is just it's unwatchable football, bro. Like who wants to see them just win every single fucking time? Nobody wants to see that. That's how you lose viewership. That's how you lose that shit, man. Like I don't even know, bro. Like NBA, like look at what the NBA is doing. look what they're doing. It's like sports is just really just becoming just like a money grab, bro. It's really just becoming a money grab. Like I'm just losing like love for every single sport right now, bro. Like it's crazy, fucking crazy out here, bro. Because they just do like every single organization just wants money and wants the best teams to like win, bro. The face of the franchises, bro. Nobody wants to see that, bro. But what the fuck do I know?
Broncos Nation, let's ride.
Fucking cry, man.
Yeah, Ravens game, we talked about that. Commanders game, we talked about that. Texans game, I ain't even watch it for real, bro. I knew Chiefs were gonna win.
CJ Stroud got hurt early in the game. Not really talk about. Travis Kelce went blur.
Yeah.
Bad calls. There's a roughing. Roughing the passer on Mahomes early in the game. Bro, guy hit his chest, bro. Will Anderson just went to his chest, didn't even hit his helmet, bro. Called a roughing the passer on that. And also that bullshit where Pat Mahomes just stands there. Bro, Pat Mahomes knows what he's doing, bro. He tried to flop out of bounds too. He got pushed out of bounds and tried to flop and say, "Oh, I was out of bounds already," and he pushed me. Like he was not out of bounds, my guy. Then there was another call where he was just scrambling around and just still like was standing there and then like slid, and then the two Texans teammates hit each other in the head, and they called a fucking roughing on the Texans too, and called them that there was a late hit on Mahomes there too. And I was like, what? They didn't even touch Mahomes. Like, come
on. Yeah. Next game we got is the Rams and Eagles. How y'all felt about this, bro? Felt like everything I said about Jalen Hurts. I still stand on it. You could have put Daniel Jones at quarterback this game, and I think the Eagles would have won.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see too much hype about the Eagles, man. I mean, this is honestly,
I see it. I see it.
I see it.
I just told you I could have
Saquon
put Daniel
offensive
Jones
line.
at quarterback and won this game.
It's Saquon and offensive line. That's it.
And
Saquon
the
and offensive line.
defense. And the defense.
Yeah, I mean the defense was
And a great kicker. Elliott was smashing those kicks in a snowstorm. You can't tell me this one wasn't a snowstorm.
yeah, that was no storm.
He was consistently smashing kicks. They got a defense. They got an offensive line. They got weapons. They got Saquon. Jalen Hurts, man, Daniel Jones could have did this, man. Great. I feel, and he gets a max contract. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. He gets a maximum contract for the minimum effort.
Yeah, I you did that. He said he gets a maximum contract for the minimum effort.
Nah, he don't even gotta do nothing, bro.
That's
He
a
just
fact. That is a fact. Like that. Yeah. That appreciate for shouting that out. But the Philadelphia Eagles, man, it's basically the O line, Saquon and friends. Um, like they roll out left, roll out right. The defense they'll get in the moment, but they have everything across the field that they need. It's basically they're probably gonna come into this game probably well, I say probably 9 point favorites, give or take, bro. Maybe double digits, bro. But it's the Philadelphia
They're
Eagles
-6 right now.
-6. Oh, okay, that's because Washington put up 40. Listen, if the Washington Commanders win this game, this is going to be one of the biggest feel good stories of the year in sports, bro. Like there's nothing that's gonna counter this at all. We know how the NBA playoffs will turn out. Nobody really cares about Major League Baseball because the Yankees lost and they somehow lost in a way that hasn't been done in over 100 years. Nobody cares about hockey. Nobody cares about anything else. The only other championship that was mostly a feel good story, and I just so happened to record it, and it happened here in Brooklyn, was the New York Liberty winning their first championship in 28 years, 28-year history of the WNBA. But I tell you, bro, the Washington Commanders is the reason why you watch sports. It brings people together, bro. Like just this team that came from the depths of hell, and they were in a pit so far down under. They were where the Jets were. They were where the Cleveland Browns were. They were where a lot of teams that don't come back from obscurity. And the NFL is one of those leagues where a team that has been in a pit so long could come out of nowhere, bro, like and just start winning again. And you blink your eye, bro, like somehow, some way, the Tennessee Titans, bro, in the next 10 years could be in the same position. Knocking on wood, but you get what I'm saying, bro. Like it's sort of that way. The bottom line is the Washington Commanders, if they win this game, this is going to be one of the biggest laugh in your faces, man, for Philadelphia Eagles and their fans ever. Because the Eagles have put themselves in a position, bro, where they can make Super Bowls and they can compete for Super Bowls for most, if not the entirety of this decade or the entirety of the last 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? If you go back to Nick Foles, if you go back to, I mean, obviously it was in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, and now they back in the NFC Championship game. The Eagles have put themselves in a pretty good place. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were pretty much in the dump after Jason Kelsey retired. Turns out Lane Johnson still plays football. I don't know how, but it is what it is, man. The Eagles better not lose this game. They better not lose this game.
yeah. For the first time in my life, I seen someone put Lane Johnson on his butt, and we're talking about how great of a rookie season Jaden Daniels has been having. For any Rams fan, Jared Verse has been special. Jared Verse, like legitimate top 5 for defensive player of the year as a rookie, man. Like at the edge rushing position, his pursuit this whole game was crazy. I mean, Saquon had like a 70-yard run where he ain't care, he was hawking him down. He got a couple sacks this game against a nasty Eagles O line, I believe, too. Tackle for loss. Jared Verse was just all over the field, man. Um, that was a great pick. The Rams defensive line, man, ever since Aaron Donald left. They've ramped it up. And what I was thinking was if the Rams beat the Eagles, what if Aaron Donald like unretires for 2 games? But like, they out of here, so that can't happen. The Rams, though, if I'm a Rams fan, I'm happy. I'm happy. This is a bright future, bright team, man. Even though Matt Stafford is there. Earlier, to go back to the Lions, I brought up moving Jared Goff because you got to remember Jared Goff, when he went to the Lions, it was to be a salary filler. You know what I mean? You got the salary filler and the trade piece losing you a playoff game. Like, get him out of here. What? Like, the Matthew Stafford trade was really Jared Goff and picks. Because they wanted an upgrade at quarterback, and the Lions were cool with getting a downgrade. But now the Lions quarterback is losing them playoff games where, yeah, the defense was hurt, but you see he's capable of just losing you a game because y'all still scored 31, man. But Jared Goff ain't that big of an issue, so I could see what y'all saying with keeping him. But if you could trade up for a quarterback, I would do it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If I could trade up for Cam Ward, I'd rather Cam Ward than Jared Goff, bro. But like, how realistic is that? But as a football fan or as a GM, I would send everything for Cam Ward at this position. I'm just gonna buy into Cam Ward. I looked at the top 25 players under 25. The Lions had like half of the list. Jahmyr Gibbs, Penei Sewell, Aiden Hutchinson, Aleen McNeil, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta. You don't need all these draft picks no more. Go get you a QB, man. Go get you a QB, bro. QB and some solid pieces on the O-line. But to go back to the Rams game and the Rams team, I don't know what they do next. They just keep being competitive, keep drafting well, because team is nice. And I think they like a similar team like the Eagles. The Eagles just one of those prestigious teams that always in competition. You said that they're going to be here for the next 10 years. I think they've been here for the last 10 already. They made a Super Bowl run with the Chiefs, Nick Foles. They usually in the playoffs, championship game-ish. If anything, the Eagles could only in like a couple years start going down just because how good they've been. Like, it's hard to be this good for that long, especially if Jaden Daniels is everything you were saying. Somebody got to come in second place in the division. Seems like anything else y'all want to talk about round 2, or we should move on to the pick'ems.
We'll just move on to that shit, bro.
Yeah. Pick'ems. What? How many games we got? We just got
2 games.
2 games. So those 2 games is obviously I don't know why it's not. Let me show it. All right, we got the Eagles versus the Commanders, where the Eagles are favored by 6 points. How was their matchups earlier in the year, huh?
I think we might say Eagles Lions NFC Championship, maybe.
I mean, the Eagles beat the Commanders earlier this year. But Kenny Pickett was at QB, and they barely won. Yeah. I think I said enough, huh? Kenny Pickett at QB, and they barely won. I'm going to go with the Eagles. Eagles versus Commanders. Nick, I was telling you Eagles Chiefs, boy. I was saying Eagles Chiefs the whole time, man. Who y'all got? Eagles or Commanders?
I got Eagles too, man. I just don't see that Commanders win this game. I think they're Cinderella run this ends right now.
Yeah. Great year though. Great year. Leaf, who you got?
They're going props though.
You said who I got between who?
Commanders versus Eagles.
I got the Commanders.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
me.
like I'll be honest with you, bro. Like that Philly team, the way that they've played, like in the past couple of weeks, even like offensively, and the play calling has been subpar. And I don't think they can keep getting away with that anymore. They like Jalen Hurts is gonna have to have some type of game. Um, the bottom line is Jaden Daniels is out there. He's gonna go out there and he's gonna perform. He's gonna try to perform and get things done. This kid is not gonna waver. You know what I'm saying? That Washington's defense, that they have been picking up momentum, and I don't think Jalen Hurts could afford to just do the bare minimum anymore. He's gonna have to have himself a game. If he's capable of having a game, yo, he needs to have himself a game. It can't be Saquon and friends anymore. They've allowed Saquon and that offensive line to bail him out time after time, bro. Like, and I don't think they could do that anymore. That's the type of team that they've been, but I don't think you can lean on that. At some point, your quarterback is going to have a signature game, and I think Jalen Hurts needs to have a signature game. The play calling on offense has been mid at best. It had it not been for Saquon Barkley, I'll be honest with you, but it's been mid. So they need to figure something out. But if they keep playing the way that they've been playing offensively and in terms of play calling and defensively, they've been they've been lapsed. They've been having lapses, and they've been relaxed when they had a little lead here and there, and because they had home field and they played all the games on their field. I think Washington will take this, and I think Washington will take this just because this is going to be the third meeting this season, and I believe did Washington beat them this season?
When they had Kenny Pickett.
Right. So I like Washington. It's hard to beat a team three times. So I mean, Washington to me, they playing with a whole bunch of house money, and I think they could pull this off and become NFC champions. So I mean, I got Washington.
Yeah. Did you have Washington last week?
Did I have Washington? I don't even think I came in last
You
week.
kept you kept bringing up can you kept asking me can they upset the Lions, and I kept saying no, but I don't know what your answer was. I was like, Commanders upsetting the Lions. Leaf, you sound stupid, bro.
No,
Leave me
no, no, no,
alone.
no, 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 no. I said somebody told me
Yeah.
That Washington was gonna win that game, and I said you might be on drugs.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you had the
And
Lions.
I said I had the Lions. Yeah, so I did say I had the Lions, but Washington to me, they figured something out. I don't know, bro. Like
They got their
they
favorite plays, and teams don't know what their favorite plays are yet. Over the summer, teams are going to watch film on this new team with the rookie quarterback, see what their favorite plays are, and at least take their favorite plays away. They're gonna make them do new things.
I think Kansas City has. I think Kansas City is already on it. Be honest with you, bro. I mean, but um, yeah, I would have to say that. But I got the Commanders in upset.
Yeah, we got the Eagles. Next game we got the Bills versus the Chiefs. Leaf, who you got?
Bro,
I
this
got the
really
Chiefs.
this really a question, bro. Come
Yeah,
on,
I
man.
got the
Kansas
Chiefs.
Kansas City, bro. Like let's move on.
Yeah. So we got a rematch of the Super Bowl. In a rematch, you think the I think the Chiefs got it in a rematch.
Yes, I think they do too.
Yeah. Yeah, in the world where it's
I
a
think Kansas
rematch.
City was gonna win regardless, man. I mean, this is the NFL. This is gonna be the first three-peat in the NFL, and now
History?
the yeah, in the history of the NFL, this is gonna be the first three consecutive Super Bowls in the NFL, and there's nothing anybody could do about it. They're gonna put Patrick Mahomes in some conversations and some allure, and that's gonna be the end of it. So it is what it is.
If Patrick Mahomes three-peats, do you think that he has a chance to finish better than Tom Brady all time, despite losing two of his Super Bowls against old man Brady?
No, the reason being is because what's being pushed aside is the fact that this is a three-peat. He's done something that Tom Brady hasn't done, and a lot of other quarterbacks hasn't done. But what's being pushed aside is that I think that it's almost like he has to do this in order to be put and listed into that conversation indefinitely. Because if they lose, then then you're going to find ways to put them in the conversation, but you're not going to have ways to put them in the conversation, especially if Kansas City don't get back here, which I don't think they're going to do anyway. So this is going to be Kansas City's. I'm like, as far as I know, bro, like in terms of the grapevine, bro, like which I can't speak too much of. This is going to be Kansas City's last time being in the Super Bowl, regardless. So it's
Nah. Their
it,
defense too stacked. They have a stacked defense with the best QB in the league, and they're a team that has so much like regulars. They're like a better version of the Miami Heat with how they use Travis Kelsey. They just use them with the NFL. You could actually rest players like kind of because Travis Kelsey, you could just tell him to go out there and double team the weakest edge rusher. Don't run routes, don't get hit. You go hit people. As soon as it's the playoffs, bro, he becomes a receiving threat. Like whole regular season, bro, until like the end of the year where they wanted to get them ramped up they wasn't playing for real. And then you got to remember, receivers are always gonna come to this team cheap. Even if they got no receivers, D Hop gonna come here randomly over the year. Hollywood Brown gonna find his way over here for cheap. The receivers that want to get paid in the offseason and were playing with bad quarterbacks the year before, they're gonna go ahead and say, "Look, when I play with Patrick Mahomes, I'm productive. I'm not the problem." Like Mahomes benefits people. His defense benefits him. Like you're gonna have to when you have an O line like that and a defense like that and a quarterback like this, bro. He's gonna attract the players, bro. I understand Travis Kelsey getting older, so it's like, what are they gonna do when Travis Kelsey leaves? I'm pretty sure if we can see Travis Kelsey's getting older, they can see it too. I don't know what they're gonna do yet, but whoever playing next to Mahomes is gonna be the best quarterback they ever played with in their life. So they gonna produce. They gonna produce. It ain't gonna be too hard for them to get production out of a Jerry Judy. You know what I mean? Like if the Chiefs were to draft Jerry Judy with the exact team they got right now, Jerry Judy probably produced year one. You know what I mean? Because he was a great route runner. Get separation. Yeah, he dropped the ball though. I do remember that, but Mahomes gonna get the best out of you. Mahomes gonna get the best out of you. That's it about this episode. A little short one, but we barely got any games to talk about. Seems like that would be it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a nice day and God bless.